Alright, look, it's our last practice of the season, fellas. Last practice of the season. We are 7-0. We've done very well, but there's another half of this game that we need to talk about. We've done pretty good job fielding ground balls, hitting dingers, but there's another aspect of the game that we need to get good at. I've got a question for you here. What does the saying, there's no I in team mean to any of you? Hopefully you've heard that. Wall, what does that mean to you?
I don't know.
You have no idea?
No.
Okay. Chavez, what's it mean to you? There's no I in team. Johnny?
I don't know.
You're raising your hand and you say, I don't know. Alright, look. Basically it means that you want to put the objectives of the team. The team's more important than you, okay? That's one way of saying it. Chavez, how many people did it take to make that unassisted double play the other night? And the word unassisted should be a clue. That when you were playing third base. Uno.
I had the ball
Uno is right. How do you say uno is right in Spanish?
Something,
I
blah,
don't
blah,
know.
blah, 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 6 to the top. I know it counts to 8.
Alright, listen. How many people did it take to hit that dinger that Braden hit, that inside the park? Johnny? Uno. We're on to something here. Alright, this Tuesday night's our last game of the season. So next spring, some of you guys might be trying out for a select team, right? How many of your teammates are going to be there cheering you on?
None.
These teammates right here are going to be there cheering you on. None. If they are there, they're competing for one of those spots against you. They're competing against you for one of those spots on the team. And that is certainly going to be the case 3 to 4 years from now when you guys are trying out for the high school team, right? Alright, let's take it another step further. Let's say you're on that, you've made that high school team. You deserved a spot. You were the starting center fielder on your elite travel ball team, and you were batting leadoff. Alright, you deserved it. But we got a problem here. Mr. Coach is starting some kid named Rosenwald in center field, and not you. Now, let me start off with this. Let me back up a little bit. There may not be an I in team, but I want to play center field. I want to play center field. And right now, I'm picking splinters out of my butt, okay? So what are we gonna do about this? Now, let me back up here. Whose fault is it that you're not the starting center fielder? Or let's say you don't even make the team at all. Whose fault is it? Is it your fault?
Yeah.
It is?
No.
Negative. If you want to be good at this game, if you want to play the game, alright, you need to realize that when things aren't going your way, if things are not going your way, fellas, you need to ask yourself, who did me wrong? Okay? Who did me wrong? I mean, never mind the fact that your high school team may have, gone to the playoffs for like 50 years in a row. Never mind the fact that they may have played for multiple state championships, and never mind the small little detail that Mr. Coach actually gets paid to win games. The heck with that. If you didn't make the team, or if you're not the starting center fielder like your parents think you should be, then that coach is nothing more than a bald-headed redneck from East Texas that knows zero about baseball. And he probably makes all of his decisions, bases all of his decisions on politics. Alright? So look, we've established it's not your fault. But old freaking Rosenwald, he's still playing center field. So what are you going to do? Are you going to cheer him on and hope that he does a great job and helps your team out?
No, you stick him in a closet. So you say he won't be there, and then he'll play games.
Stick him in a closet? Alright.
Like lock him in there.
Let's say he's a little bit bigger than you. Let's say he's a little bit bigger than you. You're on the right path here, okay? Are you gonna cheer him on, hope he does good, supports the team, or are you gonna hope that guy, Rosenwald, falls flat on his face? I'll tell you the answer. You want Rosenwald to fall flat on his freaking face. And when he does, listen fellas, when he does, it's gonna make you look pretty good. And here, I'll show you why. Who's got a lighter? Hey, let me borrow your lighter real quick. There's a saying, that if one man's lighter goes dim, it'll make the other man's lighter look brighter, okay? It's like a crazy phenomenon here. So here's Rosenwald. He's out in center field. Here's you.
Oh.
Your light's not so bright, okay? But right now, you're hoping Rosenwald makes like 50 freaking errors out there. And when he does, his light goes dim. And your light just got brighter. Does everybody see that?
Not brighter at all.
What?
That's not brighter at all.
Yeah it is. Listen, pipe down, kid. If any of you guys are looking for someone to pick on during practice, there's your guy, cause I ain't watching. All right. All right. Look. Bottom line, fellas. It's about you. Okay. It's about you. Sure. If you're batting leadoff, you're playing center field or playing shortstop, wherever you think your parents, wherever your parents want you to play, and everything's going your way. Yeah. Hey, team first. Put it all over the place. But until then, it's about you. Okay? If I were in charge of ordering uniforms, I'd take athletics off the front and I put your name on the front. Everybody walk around with their name on the front because it's about you. It's about you. And look, there may not be an I in team, but there is an E, and then there's an M. And what can we spell with an E and an M? Hayden. What can we spell with an E and an M? You for real? Really? Yeah. No. Flip it. M-E. Me. Okay? It's me first. So let's get our hands in. We're going to have a good practice here. Hop up.
1, 2, 3, me.
Let's go me first on 3.
My feet are dead.
Your feet are dead. Let's go on 3, fellas. Come on. Hands in. Hands in. Me first. 1, 2, 3. Me first! Good job.
Oh, my feet are killing me.